to St. Thomas. First thing, let's do a little quick mic check, mic check, mic check. Can you hear me? Everything sounds good. I need to hear, yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, good to go, good to go. Welcome everyone to St. Thomas, the United States Virgin Islands capital, which consists of St. Thomas, St. John, St. Croix, and Watt Island. These are the four main islands of the U.S. Virgin Islands from since 1917, when the U.S. purchased these islands from Denmark for $25 million in gold. And the main reason why they purchased these islands was for military purpose, because the United States found out their enemy at the time, which was Germany, was planning to build a Navy missile base right here on St. Thomas to be striking distance to the mainland. And the U.S. did not want that to ever happen. So they made sure that they were the first one to purchase these islands in 1917 to stop that from ever happening. Now, after the U.S. bought these islands from Denmark, the U.S. Navy Secretary said, you know what, let's just build a Navy submarine base right here on the island. That way they can deploy ships from this area to anywhere around the world. They can help to protect this area and help to protect the mainland from here. So that's what they did, build the first Navy submarine base right here on St. Thomas back in the 1920s. And the other reason why they built it on this island is because this island has always been the main island in this area. Even mainly started back in the 1600s when the Danish first started to build their town here and call it Charlotte Amalie, which was their queen at that time. And this is where their governor resided. So when the U.S. bought these islands, all the appointed governor from the president resided right here on St. Thomas. Now the island of St. Thomas is only about 36 square miles. It's the second largest of the U.S. Virgin Islands. The largest is St. Croix at about 84 square miles. Then we have St. John, which is about 50 square miles. And then Watt Island is approximately 9 square miles. Again, these are the four main islands of the U.S. Virgin Islands. Just to point out, folks, coming up on the right-hand side, right about now, this building right here on the right-hand side, that's where the Pirate Museum is. That's where we're going to part ways, and from there, you'll be on your own to go back to where you want to do what you want to do. Okay, so that's where the Pirate Museum is. Just to point that out. Okay, that's where we're going to part ways. That's where the tour is going to end for me. Okay. Now we are all U.S. citizens here. We do pay taxes here from our local taxes and federal taxes. We don't pay state tax because we're not a state, we're a territory, so we don't pay state tax down here. But we do the same thing that you guys do at the end of the year, beginning of the year, do your filing to either get back or to pay. And I'm going to be honest with you folks, I don't like to pay, I'll be honest, I don't like to pay. I don't know, but maybe I'm the only one. But am I? Let me check. Am I the only one?
No.
Oh, so it's nice to have company, it's good to have company. But we got to do what we got to do to keep the government going. And folks, I know we should not mess with the IRS. And right up there, those white buildings up there is Governor's Hill. That's where our governor and lieutenant governor offices are. Originally, those buildings was built in 1868 for the Danish governor as his home and living quarters. But now we use it as our governor and lieutenant governor offices right up there on the left-hand side. All right, folks, it's about that time. It's time to start to go up on the hillside. Is everybody okay back there?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Hold on, here we go. Now this building right here, but it's the bricks I want to point out. These are the same type of bricks that came on ships in the 1700s to help the Danish build up the downtown area. They came from Denmark to help build up the downtown area. Those are the same type of bricks that came on ships to do that. folks, I normally do something special for my guests on this tour. What I want is one person from each family. One person from each family who has the best camera. One person from each family who has the best camera. I would like you to, when I make the stop here, to come out and bring your camera with you. One person from each family. All right, coming around right here. Now this statuette of three ladies right here. I want to show you. This is Queen Josiah, Queen Mary, Queen Agnes, right here on the left-hand side. These three ladies led an uprising against the Danes in 1878 for better wages and better living quarters. They led an uprising, which also known like a strike, for better wages and better living quarters against the Danes. The uprising or strike was like, it's called, official name was Fireburn. Fireburn, that was the name of it. Which means their threat is to burn all the crops to the ground if they don't get what they wanted, okay? So the Danes, because of these three ladies, they signed the documents in 1878, freeing all the slaves on the island, okay? And because of that, they gave every slave family an acre of land to do and work whatever they need to, grow whatever they need to do, or to make their own, to live their own lives. But they were kind of like indentured servants, kind of in that way. They still owe the owners. They have to pay to buy that land, okay? But still, they got a better deal in that way, all right? But because of these three ladies why they signed that document freeing all the slaves on the island. Queen Mary, Queen Agnes, and Queen Josiah, right here. These are the three ladies right here that led that uprising. It was erected in 2005 to honor those three ladies right here. Now, all these homes that we're driving between right now are old congressmen and high-class, you could say, residents of the Denmark time. And you can see the same brickwork again, same brickwork that I mentioned before that came on ships from Denmark. For example, this building right here on the right, from what I understand, this one was built in 1735. This building was built in 1735 for a congressman back then. Someone like a congressman, you can say, in that era, okay? But as you can see, it's still standing strong even up to today. They do have workmen here that come to keep it, to upgrade it and everything, to cut the grass and also but keeping it in its original historical fashion. It is a historical landmark, so it cannot be changed or anything. Even after those two hurricanes that I mentioned, can you believe these buildings, nothing happened to them, only a little water damage? No roof has been taken off. These are all original roof and everything on these homes from back then. Still standing strong even up to today. And the newer homes, the ones that was built maybe 5, 10 years ago, they're the ones who got blown off during that time. The roofs got blown off, or this got damaged, or that got damaged. And these older homes still stand strong throughout those hurricanes. And we're still trying to figure out how that works, okay? As they say, sometimes older is much better. Oh, and just to mention this beautiful tree right here, with this orange flower on it, this is called the flamboyant tree, flamboyant. It changes color throughout the season. It started as a darker pink, then it comes to this orange color throughout the summertime, and then by the time winter time comes around, later down in the winter time, this orange, can you believe this orange changes to a red, dark red, and then it falls off during December, January, it falls off, and it starts all over, the cycle starts all over again. It's a flamboyant tree, that's what it's called. All right, we're heading down here to the 99 step area. All right, the first bus is loading up right now, so we're going to give them a little time. Let's see if we can find a little spot here. Slavery time, where the slaves used to bring all the goods from the ships downtown area, from the ships up to these dignitary homes. They say it's 99, but actually it's 104. Okay, it's easier to say 99, I guess, than to say 104, right? And again, you can see the same brick design right here. These are the same bricks again, as I told you, that came on ships from Denmark to build up the downtown area. This is the main stairway right there. All the flowers on either side are wildflowers that grows all over the island, okay? For example, the one right above your head right there, that's the bougainvillea flower, a very beautiful flower that grows wild all over the island. We also have the alamander, and we also have the hibiscus. The hibiscus is our main island flower. That's our main island flower. The hibiscus is our main island flower, okay? But this is the famous 99 steps right here. Right over there, if you look to your right up there on top of the hillside, is our the Danish consulate. That one was built in 1865 for the Danish commissioner. We use it right now. We're supposed to use it as our governor's home and everything right up there. That's the Danish consulate right up there on top of the hillside. Now, one thing, as you notice, how our buildings are built on side of the hillside. Back then, the higher your home is, back in the Danish time, the higher your home is, the higher your status is in the community. Okay? Right now, the higher your home is, the more money you're going to pay for your home. Because one thing about here, the island, you're going to pay for that view. Okay? So basically, a two-bedroom, like I say, a two-bedroom, one-bath home on the lower level in the inner part might run you maybe about $200,000, somewhere around there, $200,000. You take that same design and you put it up on a hillside with a view, that goes up to maybe about $500,000 so easy. Okay? So that's to tell you, next to a beach, 7 figures easy. In the 7 figures area. If you're next to a beach or overlooking a beach, it's 7 figures. That's what you're going to be paying at. Just to give you a rundown. And also about our homes. You notice all our homes have this galvanized type roof on top of it. It's to catch the rainwater. Because all the homes on top of the hillside most likely have cisterns underneath them. They're not connected to the potable water system because of where they're at. So you have to use the cistern to hold the water, the rainwater, to use inside your home. That's why we depend a lot on rain. You have your pumping station on the side of your home to use that water inside your home. If your cistern runs dry right now, a truckload of water might run you about $425. Easy. That's how expensive it is to bring a truckload of water into your home. So that's why we depend a lot on rain here on the island. Okay? Anybody want to take a chance and walk down and walk back up? Get a little aerobics in? I'm just asking. Those steps? That's an office building right now. That was originally built for...
Are you counting the steps? You lost count?
right, coming from your left hand side is your first panoramic look at our beautiful harbor of Charlotte Amalie, the Sea. All of that is Caribbean Sea. The beautiful island of Hassel Island is there in the back with a lot of houses on it. That's what Hassel Island is the first one, and the other one is Water Island with a lot of houses on it. Water Island. Now Water Island gets its name because back in the same 1920s, the Navy used to use that island to replenish their water supply on their ships before they head out to where they gotta go. We have a lot of freshwater wells all over the island, still being used by the beautiful homes that's there right now. So those are the two beautiful islands in our harbor, Hassel Island and Water Island, the Caribbean Sea. And where your ship is docked up is the original area where the Danish just took back here on the island, back in the late 1700s. And the original name of that dock then was the West Indian Company dock. But over the years we have refurbished the dock, making it a little bit bigger and better to accommodate cruise ships. Then we rename it to Havenside Dock, Havenside.
We got ice cold waters here for $1 in case anybody need a bottled water. The bears are 1 for 4, 3 for 10, and the sodas are $2.
Yeah, okay, Ozzy. I'll do my best, okay?